Now I'm going to break down three trades I took from yesterday. I took gold yesterday. I took Euro US, Euro CAD, AUD yesterday as well. So this morning, I also had an entry on GBP CAD. So I'm going to break down these three trades and also the approach I use. So if you're seeing this video for the first time, do well to like, comment and retweet if you want to see videos like this. And also I do drop setup on my free Telegram channel, so you can join. All right, so I'm going to clean this analysis. I think I'm going to clean this off. Right, but this is a trade, so I'm going to break down. Okay, let's leave this and let's start with Euro AUD, which was yesterday. Let's start with Euro AUD. All right, so I don't know if I should clear this chart. Okay, let me leave it. So first thing, I look at the daily time frame to know the market direction. I look at the daily time frame. All right, so looking at the daily time frame, first of all, first thing you have to understand is that market structure is very, very important, and in short is the most important thing. After market structure, you must also learn to understand where we have liquidities in the market. So this trade is an uptrending market, right, on the daily time frame. Now, if you understand how to restructure, you understand that this high is a liquidity point for price, but it's going to take a whole lot of time for price to get to this point. So what I did was I scaled down to 4-hour time frame. The daily time frame is not really giving us what we want. So now here on the 4-hour time frame, there is what I always look out for. In short, when you see a valid break of structure, you will know, and when you see a sweep, you will know. So I wouldn't consider this a break of structure. The reason why I'm not going to consider this a break of structure is because it was too quick for price to drop. Yeah, that's how I consider my own break of structure. It was too quick for price to drop. A break of structure should at least stay above something like this. Let's say we have something like this. Right, this is a break of structure. So a break of structure must continue buying to the upside, not drop immediately. So if it drops immediately after the break, it's like kind of I consider it a liquidity, right? So which means market just grabbed liquidity. So if I see something like this is a clean break of structure for me, right? So from here now and then immediately we start seeing something like this means a liquidity sweep, which is a stop hunt, right? I don't consider this a break of structure, but this is a valid break of structure, right? So which means price coming here is going to take this as a liquidity, it's going to take this as liquidity, and possibly price is going to come back here, also maybe take this as liquidity. So when price is doing all of this, I don't even look at buying at all these levels, right? What I look at is for me to keep on selling till price give me that bullish confirmation that price wants to come back up here, then take out this high and continue the bullish momentum. So this is basically what I look out for. So looking it on the Euro AUD chart here, I clearly can see that this was a liquidity sweep, right? This was a liquidity sweep, right? Because price gave that. Yeah, some people say break of structure, fine, but now once I understand this, I knew very well that this was a liquidity for us. This was a liquidity for us, right? Now price came here, this is a demand zone and there was a liquidity here, but when I saw this, I knew very well that price is going to buy back up a little bit before dropping. So now we should also clear this as a low, right? This is a low that price is also going to clear, and even this as well, price is also going to clear this. So yeah, if I say let me mark out this level and take out this, I don't even know if price is going to respect it. but this is not what we are talking about. So once I saw this, I knew that price was about to go down, and this was a liquidity point for us. So I scaled down to 1 hour. So moving down to the 1 hour time frame, knowing that price is coming from this liquidity sweep, and I looked at the chart very well, I saw that price gave us a sweep of this low, right? This was not actually a break, but I understand that, yeah, some people might see this as a break of structure. Yeah, you can say this is a break of structure, but I consider it sweep of liquidity instead of using break of structure, because it was actually a sweep, and it was because of these 3 sweeps that we have here, 1, 2, 3, that I got this entry to this point, right? So now I'm going to explain the concept I used to enter this trade. So when I see something like this, a sweep, once we have a sweep like this, let's say price is coming from the upside, we have something like this, and this sharp movement rejects back up, and this sharp movement rejects back up, and then this sharp movement rejects back up. So I now know that this is a liquidity point for us, that price might come back here and then continue dropping. So this is a sweep, this is a sweep, this is a sweep. Yeah, you can also say that these are also what break of structures. But now if price should come back here and fail to break this low, that is when I consider that price is coming back up here to clear liquidity before the final drop. So once you understand liquidity concept, is very, very simple. So you can see here, I got sweep here, second one, and the third one. So I call this sweep concept, right? I call this sweep concept. I have 3 concepts I use for my entry, and all of these things, let me not say it. All of these things are what I learned in just few days. Trust me, in just few days. I mean, few days. And sweep, and these 3 sweep concepts is what I used to get this entry. So you can see that after this first one, second one, third one, right, this one came back, price failed to go below this level. So immediately I saw that price was pushing up on the 15 minutes time frame. That was where I got the entry. On the 15 minutes time frame, price went back. So after sweeping this low, it went back up, failed to break above this level, and that was when I knew that, okay, this is now a liquidity. So when price came back up down here and then pushed up, I now knew that price will never go below this level. So I took my entry here and then target this high. So you can see that immediately price took out this high, price started dumping, and actually it was around 10 o'clock that my TP got hit. So I didn't want to take trade at that point, at that time, because the spread were much. So I would have taken this entry, but I don't like taking liquidity entry, right? I would have gotten this entry and maybe probably set my stop loss above this level and then target this low as liquidity, because okay, I would have targeted this low, this one here. This is the one I would have targeted as my take profit. So you can see. So this is the entry model I use on Euro AUD. So now let's check GBP CAD, the one I took this afternoon with my VIP members. I didn't send it to the free group. So looking at this, the same thing. That's why I said understanding liquidity is very, very important. So the same thing occur here. This is a sweep of liquidity. There was no candle break above, and no candle closes above this level. So after that, there was a break here, right? You can also consider this a sweep, but a break, internal break. And then price went back up, we tested this level, and then it dropped back, failed to give a new swing low, pushed back up, and then this one become liquidity. And then a new drop gave us this, failed to give a sweep. Then that was when I knew that this one also will come back here. All this I wasn't on chart. So when I saw all this, and also this level has been mitigated, this one also mitigated, then we had this break of structure just this afternoon, right? That was when I scaled down to 5 minutes time frame. I scaled down to 5 minutes time frame, and also I also always understand. I always look out, and I always look out for if price failed to, sorry, if price is doing something like this, and then a sweep. Okay, let's say price was in a bullish momentum. Okay, let's say price is bullish, right? Let's say price is bullish, and then this is a sweep. I now know that whenever we have a sweep, the nearest low is always what? A liquidity. So whatever thing you're doing, when I take entry, I make sure I target this low, which is my take profit, right? So because price can come down here, take this low, and then continue going up, giving us what? A new break of structure. But some people might like want to buy at this point. If you are looking at buying at this point, and then maybe price can give you inducement here, then you now buy at this point. You will see price will take you out before going up. So you have to understand this. So when I saw this, this was a sweep, and this leg is the reason, this is the low that swept this high, right? So when I saw this, I knew very well that price is coming back here to take this liquidity. So on my 5 minutes time frame, when I scale down to my 5 minutes time frame, this huge drop broke structure, and then it came down here halfway, failed to take this liquidity. So that was when I said, okay, price coming back here, where is the nearest lower high? And this was the lower high, this lower high here, this candle. I marked it out. Now I didn't take my entry immediately because I would have got stopped out. I waited for price to take out this high, then I waited to see if price will come back. So with the momentum that price was coming back, and I was checking it on the 1 minute time frame. So price was coming back. I waited for price to break in below this level and close. That was when I took entry, targeting this low, and you can see it gave us a TP hit. That was a TP hit. Then moving to gold. For gold trade, same thing I did yesterday. Go down to the 4-hour time frame. When I looked at gold, I marked out this level first. This was a sweep of liquidity, and this is the low that gave us this sweep. And now price came back for this low. It failed to take it the first time. Move up, came back, take out the liquidity. When it took out the liquidity, came back here, it gave us what? Another sweep. So giving us this sweep again, which leg now pushed to sweep this liquidity? It was this leg, this higher low, right? Pushed to sweep this liquidity. So now price is definitely coming for this low on gold. Price is definitely coming to this low on gold. Possibly it can even get to this point, but I don't know. That's why you react to price movements. So when I saw this, that there was a sweep, and price came back here and started giving us all this sweep. So now let's go down to 30 minutes time frame. So here on the 30 minutes time frame, time frame, price started giving what? Sweep of liquidity. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I still call it what? Liquidity concept. The same entry model for that Euro AUD. So when I saw this, I scaled down to 15 minutes time frame. Now, going to the 15 minutes time frame, I knew very well that this high is a liquidity point for price. this high is a liquidity point for price. So price started moving up. You must also always wait for price to fail. If price failed to take out the high, that is when you take entry. So I wait for price failed to take this low. That was when I took my entry around this point, targeting this high first and then this high. Above was my TP. So you can go and verify this trade on my Telegram. I sent it out to my free Telegram members. So now I always say wait for price to give you a confirmation that it's about to sell before you start engaging. So I waited for all this to form and start playing out before I took the buy. Now if I'm to take the sell again, I'm going to take this sell and I'm going to target this low on gold. Yeah, but I want to see more confirmation first. So you can also see the same rule here, same thing here. This is not a break. This is a sweep, this is sweep, this is sweep, and now price failed to break this high. And now what happened? Price started dropping. So now with my confirmation, I would have waited for here a break of structure. Price came back here, mitigation, take entry, target this low as your take profit. Price is also going to clear this low. Price is also going to come back for a wish low. Now we've taken at least two lows, so let's wait and see if price can take this one again. Then it confirms that price wants to go down. That is it. Very simple. So make sure you like, comment. If you really want more videos like this for me to always explain my entry model, please do well to retweet this video for others to see and also learn from it. Thank you.